Call of Cthulhu is a horror role-playing game and may not be suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
So I think where we last left off, we were just leaving the camp, and we were heading back to our camp, I think.
Yeah, that's basically it. You heard a lot of upsetting news from the Lexington camp, but that there was more potential sabotage on their ship, but you're not sure what happened.
All I know is that German heads need to roll.
And yes, there are Germans somewhere in Antarctica. Y'all have just left Lexington's camp.
Yep.
Bud's bringing you back. Moore seems a little bit shaken, and Starkweather is definitely flustered and angry.
He's always flustered and angry.
He had a long shouting match with Lexington. But a little while later, you get back into camp. Lights are on, and everything is back to seems to be normal. No, nobody's freaking out. Tents are collapsing.
Okay. So most of the damage that was at the Lexington camp was pretty much superficial. There wasn't anything that they couldn't fix or wasn't fixable. They weren't in dire straits. They weren't a sinking ship, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of tents that were knocked down or torn open a little bit. The biggest damage was to the radio equipment and the generator.
Okay.
But
they can fix those things, right?
Yeah, they're repairable.
Okay. Well, I guess, how's our camp doing? When are we planning on heading out? Well, I mean, when does Stark want us to head out to wherever we're going?
There is also the previous encampment that we were going to go check out.
Oh, that's right. We were going to go do that. But isn't it like getting late in the day and we were going to come back, like have dinner, do whatever we do, and then leave? Oh, it is early morning? Well, do you want to go?
It's hard to tell. It's Antarctica. The sun never really sets.
But we have watches, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right, let's go.
So if it's early morning, yeah, let's reload up a sled and head out to the old camp.
All right. Starkweather announces that he wants to take some people and do a short little exploration of the mountain range. Maybe see if they can scale it by foot. And he does look for a few volunteers.
That would be wrong to leave Starkweather hanging.
But he's not. There's like a whole camp here of people that can, and I don't know about you, but I don't have anything. I don't think Alva has anything more than the standard climbing skill. She's more of a looking for hidden clues thing. She's more a Scooby-Doo kind of girl than she is a climb mountains.
I got a decent climb.
My climb is 25, so I'd rather go to the old camp. I think we're better at looking for hidden things and stuff than we are.
How about this? We'll go to the old camp and then we'll backtrack and then head for the mountain range.
Okay.
All
Sure.
right.
And don't worry, I will carry you on my back like a Sherpa.
Okay. That's more worrisome because she'd be worried you would drop her and she'd just plummet to her death.
All right. So
Sherpa.
Starkweather leaves first. He's got probably a retinue of 15 other people with him. Survivalists, a couple scientists, a radio operator, that sort of thing.
Okay.
After he's gone, make spot hidden rolls.
Okay. See, this is stuff we're good at. Yay.
Okay, so Alva, you see 2 plumes of snow, which you would realize indicates dog sleds approaching the camp. Opposite direction that Starkweather left.
Wonder who
Okay.
that is.
Yeah, I'll let everybody know that there's like some people coming. Maybe gear up or at least find a decent place to hide. Can I use my field glasses to see if I can get a better view on who's coming?
Sure.
Okay,
Um,
I'll do that.
I'm not gonna make you roll or anything like that because you look
I
and
already
you
saw.
see, yeah, you saw them already approaching. But with the field glasses, you get a better look, and it is
Okay.
Acacia Lexington and a
Oh,
handful of her workers, her employees.
so do they look like thuggy, like thuggoon types of employees, or do they look like regular people? Because
They kind of
Starkweather's
look
already
like
gone.
normal people. No,
Okay.
nobody who's there to start a fight or finish one.
Okay. Well, I assume even if Stark is gone, that there's somebody second in command who's going to
Yeah,
go and talk to her.
Moore is there, and
Okay.
he goes to meet Lexington when the sleds get into the camp.
Okay.
And you guys can make listen rolls if you want to overhear what she's talking about.
I guess we can do that before we leave.
All right. So the general idea of it is Lexington wants to combine forces because she feels that she can add to your expedition what she has,
Which I
and
think
without
at this
having to
point,
delay her own expedition any further.
I
Hmm.
think it's a necessity of survival more than anything.
Um, you can hear more tentatively agreeing. He does tell her that he doesn't believe Starkweather would necessarily approve, but he's not there at the moment. He gives Acacia a rundown of what's going on and that your camp is moving to the old lake camp. And she understands. She has one of the men on the sleds go to radio back to their camp to get the planes ready to fly. And about an hour later, a pair of small Boeings arrive in your camp full of supplies.
Okay. Hmm. All right.
All right. So more that handled informs everyone that the camp is moving. He does still want a few people to stay behind. sort of relay messages back and forth. But for the most part, everybody's going to go and follow the lake camp. And I'll take all the airplanes, including the 2 that you have and the 2 that she brought. And you fly approximately 100 miles northwest.
Have time to read.
Oh, you definitely have time to read. Lake camp.
How much more mythos do I get from the book before I get it full complete?
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me pull this up.
He's going to go crazy on the plane ride.
Maybe. Forbidden
Maybe.
knowledge.
So the first thing you're going to do is make an intelligence roll.
Intelligence.
See if you're able to comprehend it. It's written in
Oh,
English, so you don't have to
he
worry.
comprehends it hard. Oh, Godfrey.
Okay, so
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
All right, now for the other details that you're not gonna like so much. I need you to roll sanity.
What's sanity?
Sanity.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay. You lose 1 point of sanity.
Sanity's for losers anyway.
You can increase your mythos by an additional 6 points.
All right. Mythos going up, baby.
And
which also lowers your maximum sanity.
Yes, it lowers your maximum sanity. Can you roll a d4? Ignore if it's a 2.
Roll d4. 3.
Got a 3. Okay. So you find the words and basically the general description of some sort of new summoning spell. You don't know what it will call, but
so he has a summoning spell, but not a binding spell.
No, there's a binding part to it as well.
Okay, that's better.
So you do know it's going to take the same amount of magic points as the summon bind Baiki spell that you already learned. I think it's going to take the same amount of sanity to cast. So basically, it's every point of sanity. I'm sorry, every magic point you spend is 10% chance of its success, an additional 10% chance. And then you have to spend 1 magic point to bind whatever arrives.
All right.
And you do realize that there are more spells and possibly a much more powerful spell in the book.
I gotta keep reading.
You have to keep reading.
Keep reading. Read it all. Read it all. Read it all.
All right. So that out of the way. The flight proceeds. I mean, there's a little bit of turbulence, but not a whole lot. And I'm actually going to take you to a new map on Roll20 so that you can see. I think this is it. Yes.
So you got these summoning spells, but you don't know what they summon except for the first one summons a Bukaki.
Yes, he knows the first one summons a Bayeki. Does not know what the new one summons.
Okay.
So when I summon, do I also attempt to bind, or how does that work?
You can choose not to bind it, but it could then it could turn on you.
Yeah, I
Some creatures
kind of
can
want to try to.
still try to turn on you, but spending that additional magic point will usually keep them somewhat
Sane.
towards you.
Controlled.
Towards you.
Okay.
All right, so new map.
Ooh. Wow. So I imagine this is where the ice sheet ripped apart that one time, right?
No, it doesn't look like. I mean, if you were to go look over there, because the planes landed a little bit to the north of this camp. There doesn't appear to
Okay.
be any ice cracking that has occurred.
Okay. So we're on these islands here because north is.
This is all land. This is all land.
Oh, I thought that was water.
All
Okay.
the white parts are like elevated land.
Okay. So hills. Gotcha.
Yeah, like they're actually even called hillocks in the book. Oh yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So, and the old camp was where?
Roughly 130 miles, I want to say northeast of the camp that you had set up, which was itself maybe 10 miles in from the ice shelf that you landed on.
Okay.
So,
So 130 miles. Wow, we're gonna be trekking for a while on some sleds.
you can see that the Miskatonic Mountains rising in the distance. And that's where
Okay.
Starkweather had said he was heading.
Okay. And so we're basically heading kind of the same direction, but also diverging, right?
Yeah, imagine he's heading west, and you are a little bit more south of him at an angle.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess it'll work.
So just quick glancing around, if you look up here, that's a plane wing that is sticking out of the snow pile.
Okay.
Um, these over here vary in height from just a couple inches to a couple feet.
Okay.
These look like triangles, possibly the old tents.
Okay.
And this is a collection of ice blocks.
So how this down here is a collection of icebox?
No, right here, right up where I'm pointing.
Oh, okay. And
Down
what's
here,
down here?
it just looks like the remains of a camp. So like what had been ash, blackened snow, trampled ground, no evidence of tents or anything like that. Trash.
And I take it this right here, that's another tip of a plane.
I believe so. That should be another.
I think I should probably talk with Alva's uncle.
Okay.
Well, I think we so Norm, I'm thinking the first things we do is we go and examine the remains of these planes and see if there's anything.
Salvageable.
Well, I'm less worried about salvageable and more concerned about like clues or something about, what happened.
Yeah, let's go look at the planes.
At the very least, it'll be out of the wind if we can get into the fuselage.
All right. So, this basically what it looks like is a giant packed mound of snow. Um, Obviously a little bit isolated from the other snow piles. You can see roughly 5 feet or so of what remains of a metal airplane wing sticking out of what was probably the roof.
Okay.
Gonna search it and try to see what I can find.
All right.
We were both able to take rifles with us, right? There were plenty
Yes.
of rifles.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's plenty.
Yeah, Norman's loaded to the teeth.
I just
You-
wanted to make sure so I can add a rifle.
It's It's basically all it is. It looks like a giant mound of snow. You would have to break through the snow to get into where the hangar is.
I guess we
Okay.
can get some digging tools and work on it.
Yeah,
Alright.
we don't
Final
need to like clear the whole plane away. We just need
No.
enough that we can make a tunnel to get into it, right?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
you don't have to roll. It's just going to take you a while to do it. But
Could
you
I
are
do it
eventually able
faster?
to. Let's see. Let me see if there's a skill I would want you to roll first.
Digging? I don't know. Is
There
there a
is no
digging skill?
digging skill, thankfully.
Digging.
Let's see. Just make a strength roll.
Oh, okay. Can do that. Strength.
I feel swole.
The one thing I'm not good at.
So Norman, you feel like you're making at least a good amount of time. You're able to move around and help other people. And then eventually, after a couple hours, you do clear sort of like almost a human, like a half human sized tunnel to what would be the door of the hangar.
Alright, just gotta open the store up. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a little effort, but it definitely will, with a little bit of pushing, opens it. Right
Gotta
away,
put my gotta
I say
put my
right
back
away,
into it.
you can tell that the hangar is at least partially collapsed, and you're not entirely sure of the condition of the plane, but it seems pretty damaged.
Yeah, it looks pretty damaged here. Do I see anything of worthy note, anything salvageable or
Well, make a spot hidden roll. All right. So
Good
walking
job.
around, that was a very good roll. You look and you're not sure. This is not your area of expertise, but it looks like the engine of the airplane was purposefully damaged.
it looks like the engine was purposefully damaged? Another saboteur for the former expedition? But
Hmm.
why?
That doesn't make a lot. The engine was. So, does it look like the engine was purposely damaged in flight and that's what caused it to crash? Or it was purposely sabotaged after it crashed landed?
You have no way of knowing. There's
Hmm.
no evidence of landing inside the hangar, so you wouldn't know.
If I had to guess, it was probably a purposeful sabotage. But why?
Well, do either of you have pilot aircraft or operate heavy machinery?
Let me
Uh,
take a look at that. I actually do.
I don't. I have a 1.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Wow. Nice hard success too.
Yeah.
Um Now your initial assessment was that the airplane engine was purposely destroyed. But at the same time, it looks not that it was destroyed, but that it was disassembled and reassembled the wrong way. Like something was trying to figure out how to put the plane engine together.
Wait. Okay, that doesn't make sense. It's as though something was trying to figure out how the engine works, but put it the wrong way.
That's weird.
But aside from a couple tools for repairing an airplane, the hangar is empty.
Huh.
I could
Okay.
probably attempt to fix the engine.
Even if you fix the engine, the
It's never going to
aircraft
fly
is
again. Yeah, the
beyond
wings are
repair.
in different places.
Well, I know that, but the engine would be salvageable.
Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, okay, but here's my question: why? I mean, what are we going to do with it?
I mean, heaven knows if there's another saboteur among us. Better safe than sorry and
Uh,
have a spare.
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
All right.
So I
So you're
guess
able to walk out of that hangar through the little tunnel, which, by the way, is too small to get a plane engine through.
I
Oh,
see.
You would have to make a wider tunnel. Yeah, that's it. That's all that was inside that place. What would you like to do? Or where would you like to go?
Read a book.
Well, I know you're trying to read a book, but while you're walking around, you can only do like a page at a time.
All right.
That makes it slow going.
Oh wait. Then. Anyway, is there any other places we need to go look at?
well, we were going to go look at the other wing, but I guess we don't need to now since we found the fuselage. Oh, can we go check up front in the plane, the pilots, the cockpit?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
that's probably a good one.
it appears crushed by the roof. So it looks
Oh,
like part of the roof caved in, dropped ice into it, smashed all the controls. No evidence of anybody being in the plane at the time it happened, but the plane will never, ever fly again.
yeah. I was more interested to see if maybe they had like we could find like a map or something, like where they were planning on landing this thing around here, or even if we could find the uh, cockpit recorder. So they didn't have black boxes back then in these, but they did have a standard, like, reel to reel audio player that they could turn on when they had a problem. If they had a problem and thought they were going to crash or something.
You guys want to look at anything else? Moore is definitely is walking around the camp. He heads to actually he walks a little bit north of the camp where there is a big pile of stones and the tattered remains of an American flag.
I'm gonna go look at the stones.
Yeah, I'll go with two.
Okay. You look and you see something. It looks like it's been built up, um, sort of a crude little stone pile.
Is it like a grave marker site or
But
something?
when you get closer, you see that there are dozens of bodies frozen in ice all around it.
Yeah, it's a grave marker.
Yeah,
Hmm.
sandy rolls, everyone.
Do we need to make sandy rolls?
Or are we
Yeah,
hardened at this point?
they're not moving, so it's depressing to see, but you knew you would see this, that there was a chance.
Oh, okay.
So it's just sort of makes you kind of shudder a little bit. but you don't have to roll sanity.
Nice.
Okay. Hmm.
Moore
So there-
sees you walking, and he tells you, "We need to know what happened here. We need to
I
figure it out."
was investigating the plane that looked inoperable. It looked damaged beyond repair, but there was an engine that looks like it could be salvaged, only something weird. It's as though something found the engine and tried to figure out how it works, but put the parts in the wrong way.
But couldn't that also just have been somebody who doesn't know how to repair an engine? I mean, couldn't it just been a normal person like trying to figure out how to fix the engine and just didn't know how?
I
Oh,
mean,
definitely.
maybe, but still, it's just odd. I mean, you'd think that there was someone proficient, but then again, the mass grave, maybe.
Moore sort of absently says that he'll have one of the pilot mechanics look at it, the aircraft mechanics, see if it can actually be salvaged or not.
Okay. Hmm.
If it can, we'll have to make the hole bigger.
You see, he is kind
We'll
of
need a
focusing
crane.
on one person, like looking directly down at one of the bodies in ice.
Alva
And
will offhandedly comment, "Somebody you knew?"
I knew everybody.
Hmm. Okay.
I'm a teacher at Miskatonic University,
Ah.
and these men never came back. My
Hmm.
friend never came back.
I'm actually thinking.
So
I'm actually thinking about applying to learn at Miskatonic myself.
A good school. I'm not part in the administration, so I really couldn't help you with that.
so when Alva gets a moment away from Merriweather that she can talk to Norman, she wants to do so privately.
You
Yeah, Moore's not focused
privately.
on you guys.
Sure. So she'll, so a couple stepping away from Merriweather, she'll say, "So Norm, and somebody had to bring those bodies here,
Yes, I'm aware.
meaning that there might still be someone alive around here."
Yeah, let's keep looking.
Which is kind of weird that they would bring the bodies here out in the cold instead of, keeping them inside the fuselage of the plane or something. It's a lot of work to drag all those people all the way over here.
What is it that you're implying?
Just, I'm wondering if maybe they put them here for a particular reason other than just ceremonial.
Hmm, that remains to be seen.
Hmm. It's probably too late. I mean, there wouldn't be any footprints or anything around here, would there be? Other than our own?
Aside from your own, no,
Okay.
not anymore.
Any, and we wouldn't be able to see like any blood trails or anything like that, right?
Boy.
Because I mean, moving all these people, I would think it would be messy.
There does appear to be some staining that has frozen,
Okay.
um, but nothing major. So I mean, like there's like the occasional red stain, but
Hmm.
nothing any significance.
Okay.
All right, where else can we look?
Is there any way to figure out from, what they died of? I mean, did they just die from exposure or did they have like wounds or something or, you know?
A couple of the bodies definitely look underdressed for the environment, so they probably died of exposure.
Okay.
A couple of the men have gunshot wounds,
Oh.
and Percival Lake seems to have had one of his legs ripped off,
Oh, wow.
completely missing.
Okay.
Can I do a
That's
biology check to kind of see like how it was ripped off?
maybe
It would
medicine?
actually be a medicine check, but you'd
Okay.
have to. It's because where it is, it would have to be a hard. You'd have to roll at least a hard.
I failed.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh man, that one is really sticking to
Yeah,
you.
I mean,
No,
who
you
knew?
can't. You can't tell how. You can tell it came off at the kneecap, at the knee.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see. Where else can we look other than the mass grave and the plane?
The mass grave is up this way at the north, sort of top of the screen, top of the map.
Oh, this isn't even it. Okay. I
Guess to the mass grave then.
guess. Okay, off to the mass grave.
Oh, that was the mass grave. I mean,
Yeah, okay, I thought so. This little mound of like rocks or whatever that they put here as a marker, does it have like any particular religious significance or any type of occult significance or anything? Or is it just like, some rocks?
I can make you roll a cult if you want, but
Sure. I'm almost made it.
no special significance. Uh, there's no markings on it, like no, like crosses or stars of David, nothing like that.
Okay.
Um, Probably just one of the better shapes for something to be in the Arctic, because it's not gonna topple over. It's not gonna be destroyed by wind.
I think we should look at the ice blocks next.
I think so too, but they that plane was pretty empty. And if all these people died, somebody had to, it must have been a massive effort for whoever was left along to empty that plane of supplies and take them to wherever. Because we found nothing in the plane other than the sabotaged engine, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so somebody had to empty it out. Okay, yeah, let's head to the ice blocks.
Okay. So you go down there. What it looks like is it was once a square structure with at least two walls completely constructed of blocks of ice. Um, Alva, you would know from just where you grew up that this is a common way of building shelter for huskies.
Yeah, it's a windbreak.
It's a
Okay.
windbreak. Um, but you look inside. Let's see this. There are the butchered and bloody remains of 36 Alaskan sled dogs. They're all piled together against one of the walls, all of them frozen in twisted appearances of horror.
The dogs were interested? Oh, wow.
These are the
Something.
this is the dogs.
Okay. So when you say butchered, they weren't like, they
Sort
were
of.
just murdered. They weren't like harvested for their meat or anything like
No,
that,
no.
right?
I'm like they were torn apart. A couple of them have had their skin removed.
Ugh.
Um, and it was not with like tools, like it was forcibly done. So someone came in and just ripped. and smash.
Someone. So when you say someone, do you maybe mean? Does it look like it was, done by knives and blades, or does it look like something ripped them apart?
Oh no, this was force. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
no tools.
Okay.
You can make spot hidden rolls
Awesome.
and look
Something we're
around.
good at. Okay. Good job,
Okay,
Norman.
wow. All right. So, because of all those rolls, you're going to learn everything there is.
Awesome.
Um.
Zoink. Zoink.
Okay, so Alva, you realize through your looking that from the dogs that have been like skinned and flayed, only the largest of the dogs have been treated this way. The smaller
Okay.
dogs were just broken.
Okay. That's grim.
And that when they were skinned, it was done with like surgical precision, like no hairs of the fur, nothing like that.
Okay.
Something studying the dogs.
Um,
Weird.
Norman, the first thing you notice is that maybe half of the dogs were killed by deep incisions into their chests, chests and heads. Most of the dogs otherwise show no signs of how they died. No physical signs, anyway.
So the thing was done while they were alive.
They all obviously they were all alive when they died, but yes, and roughly half of them were stabbed before they were brutally murdered.
What kind of
Um,
barbaric madman would want to study a dog like this?
let's see, is there anything else? Yes. All right. Um, one of the dogs, while its fur is still kind of holding it together, appears to have, after it was skinned and diced into small little cubes, taken apart, reassembled, and then skin sort of reapplied to it to hold it in place.
Huh. Okay.
And can you both make sanity rolls?
Sure.
No, this was definitely not expected. Although you're going to lose 1 point of sanity.
I will burn that from luck using my resilient talent.
All right. I'm just waiting on Norman to roll sanity.
Hold on, I'm back. There was a call and
Oh,
it
that's
was
all right.
just a fake AI.
Believe me, I know how those go.
Oh.
All right. So same with you. Do you lose 1 point of sanity?
Slowly whittling down.
That's how it happens in Call of Cthulhu.
Can I use my clairvoyance to see if I can get a picture of what happened?
I'm sure you can.
Okay.
All right.
It'll take 4 rounds, and the magic points are going to cost me 1d6 plus 4. 5.
Okay. So you sort of feel the area. You of the current people that are walking around notice and are visibly shaken. But you can tell that most of the deaths did not occur here.
Oh, so it was staged.
Only a handful of the dogs were actually inside this corral and they died.
So, okay. Do I get any vision about whether or not they were just dumped here from wherever they were killed, or do I get the sense that they were the
You get the
vision that it
sense
was staged?
that it was staged, that they were purposefully
Okay.
arranged in a purposeful manner.
Okay. All right. Scary. Okay. Do we want to, Derek? Do we want to head over to the other plane wing to see if there's any other clues there? Because now I tell you what I think, what I got in my vision, and I tell you that I get the sense that whoever did this or whatever did this staged it this way. Do we want to go over to the other wing and see if there's any other clues over there other than a wing?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. We go over there.
What's the distance between the two?
Not far.
Okay.
You're looking maybe 100 feet, maybe.
Oh, okay. That's not far at all. I thought there was like miles and miles,
No,
like
no, no, no. This is.
maybe.
I mean, you think about all the triangular tent-looking things are 5-10 feet across, wide.
Okay.
Oh,
So this is less like a massive chunk of the Arctic, and this is more like a campsite.
it's a campsite. It's Lake's
Okay.
campsite.
Okay. I suggest we go look at the tents after we look at the other wing.
All right. So you go down. There's obviously a plane wing there that is sort of just cast there, like almost like it was tossed over. It's not protruding from the mound, and the mound itself is a lot smaller than the hangar was, maybe half as
Okay.
high. Um,
Okay.
Still encased in ice and compacted snow. But yeah, nowhere near as big. And it would still take you roughly a good amount of time to get a tunnel to it.
Okay, but so this one has part of the fuselage too?
But it looks like it was more thrown over than
Okay.
protruding.
Okay.
All right. So you can clear it out if you wish.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it can't even be like midday yet, right?
Um, at this point, it's probably early afternoon. You guys have between clearing out snow and just the time it took to arrive. Yeah, I'd say maybe like 1 o'clock ish in the afternoon.
Okay. Well, we should probably all right, so how long do you think it's going to take us to clear this out? A couple hours?
Um, you would probably guess it take about 2 hours to clear, at least enough for you to get inside.
Okay. What do you think, Derek?
Yeah, we can probably clear it.
Okay. Because we still have the tents we want to check, and then we want to get back to our base camp before too late, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is sort of where the base camp has moved to.
Oh.
There, some of the team has erected tents for you guys
Oh, okay.
that is just off to the right side of this map because this is where the focus is going to be.
Okay.
There's no intention to returning back to that base camp.
Okay. Well, good. We got time then. Okay.
So you dig into that. They call it. The book calls it a hangar. Then it says it's not actually a hangar. But you dig into it. The roof is a little dented, a little damaged, but no massive hole through it. The wing never pierced the metal siding that was used to create the roof. And the space itself seems pretty empty.
Empty. Okay. Can we make spot hiddens to see if we find anything in the?
Yes, you can make spot hidden rolls.
Okay. We're good at these.
Jeez. Okay, yeah, you guys are really good at these. Like I said, it's pretty empty. You do notice a lot of the same frozen bloodstains on the floor. A lot of them. A single eye bolt screwed into the ground and a pair of steel screws near it.
Huh. So somebody tried to screw the plane into the ice?
This room wouldn't have been big enough for a plane.
Oh, okay. Huh. Strange. Okay. It's like we're getting all these clues that it's like, okay. So what? It's like, okay.
Well, the whole point is you get a whole bunch of clues, and they're all going to eventually combine to something.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure when we figure it out, we're going to be like, oh, that's what it meant. Okay.
Oh, zoink.
Yeah, zoinks.
I think we should
It was
check
old
the.
man.
Let's
It was old
check-
man Crabapple pretending to be the swamp monster.
We should go check the tents next.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this one I need you to be a little specific with.
Okay, well, there's 8 tents. 1, 2, 3.
Let's see.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's above 7. 8. 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, let's start with 3.
Okay, so 3.
And I'm going to have my rifle ready.
What the hell? Now, where the hell is those notes?
So many notes.
Okay. Now this is a lot easier to find out. Okay. So, number 3. This tent is ransacked and damaged, aside from the ice and snow on top of it. One of the door flaps has been ripped off.
Okay.
There are the remains of 2 cots. Both aside from being upside down, they're in relatively good condition.
Okay.
You see spilled everywhere the remains of clothing and like personal hygiene products.
Interesting. Spot hidden to see if we can find anything of interest amongst it.
Sure, go ahead. All right. Oh, wow, Norman did a bad job on that one. Alva.
Yeah.
You do see some stuff.
Okay.
You find a little small, like maybe hand-sized box with that's engraved with probably Celtic runes. You open it up, and inside is what looks like a water-damaged book.
Oh,
You want to read it? You want to read it?
I'll give it to Norman. Hey, Norman, you seem to be reading a lot lately. Good for you. Making, living your best life. And she'll hand him the book.
All
I'm gonna
right.
look at the book and
Oh, it has the cover does have a name. I'm gonna put it in chat because there ain't no way I'm pronouncing it.
Uh-oh.
all right. Garnet fragments, huh?
Oh, Garnier, like the
Grenier, cat.
Let's see. It is
Another grimoire, baby. Forbidden knowledge. Here we come.
it's a handwritten book in English. It looks like it was a bunch of smaller publications that were piled together into a single book. And it's relatively new.
Relatively new.
Aside from the whole damaged quality to it.
Yeah, I'll have to read that book later.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let me sides. Aside from that, there's nothing else to find inside this tent.
Are you good at English, Alva? Maybe you want to start reading some of this stuff.
You're not good at English? Actually, English is not my first language. It's not Elva's first language.
Well, I mean, like, what's your percentile in it?
English 30.
I could probably teach you how to read English.
Well, I mean 30 is like she can read English, but yours is probably better.
He's got a 96 in English.
Yeah, I think you should probably read it. And
I'll read the book.
Alva doesn't want to learn spells. She is just not all that interested in occult stuff. She came on this trip so that she could assert her independence.
But yeah, I still need to finish one book, and then my talent for quick study allows me to half the time of study, so we got that going for us.
Okay.
So where to next?
Tent number 2.
Oh. All right.
In case you haven't figured it out, we're going to look at all the tents.
I figured as much.
Go in that way.
Find all the grimoires. Find
Yeah,
them
everybody
all.
had a grimoire. Everybody had a grimoire. There
All
you
right.
go.
I'm gonna come right now and say it. Not everybody had a grimoire. You happen to pick the
Oh.
one tent that had one in it. Going to first.
It's like Oprah Winfrey. You get a grimoire.
Grimoire, and you get a grimoire. Everybody gets a grimoire.
Okay, so this one. Again, this tent is ransacked. Most of it seems to have partially collapsed and been torn open by almost like little knife cuts through the side of it. There was only a single cot in here, but the cot is entirely crushed and damaged beyond use. What remains of the bedding of the cot is shredded, and it appears as though there is a massive blood stain in the center of the cot, which, if someone was laying on the cot, is evidence of them being stabbed through the middle of the cot.
Okay. Well, we knew there was going to be some blood at some point. I'll just point out to Norman that it's really weird that all of these people were, I guess, killed here, but their bodies were taken over there. Like why would you care? Why bother up in the middle of the Antarctic to move the bodies at all? Okay. Spot hidden to see if we find anything.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, neither one of us found anything this time.
Spend the luck. Spend it.
Nah. We don't need another grimoire.
Please. It's just freaking 4. No.
Okay, why don't you do it? It's 4 for you. It's like way more than 4 for me. I'd
It's
have to
not
spend
4
like
for
10.
me. It's 11 for me, mate.
You rolled a 79 versus a 75, so it's 4.
Wait, I did? I
Yeah.
did!
I rolled an 86. That's 11 for me.
Yeah, alright, I'll spend the luck.
All right.
Spend
Okay.
the luck.
So you look around. The only piece of clothing you find is a single sock,
Gross.
and there was what looked to be a large brass sextant that was taken apart and reassembled. Several of the pieces are missing.
Did you see what I typed in the chat?
Yes.
Oh god, it's sticky. Oh. Gross.
Now, the book described it as a dirty sock.
Okay.
Take that as being what you will.
Oh god, it's sticky.
But inside the sock there's a scroll, right?
No,
Oh,
there is nothing inside this tent aside from a nasty sock and
okay.
the remains of a sextant.
Like an actual an actual navigation sextant, or like
Yeah.
some weird occultish sextant
No,
that
like
points.
a regular navigational.
I'm gonna
sextant.
take the sextant because that's gonna be handy in navigation.
It's broke.
check.
It's broken. It ain't gonna tell you
It's
anything.
broke.
It's broke. Damn it!
Somebody took it apart and couldn't put it back together again. So, all right, tent number 1.
All right.
There's a grimoire in a dirty sock.
This is one of the larger tents
Okay, it's probably the
and
supply
better
tent.
kept one. This tent, there's a lot of clothing. Has all been tossed around. There are shotgun shells and spilled rifle bullets on the floor next to the single cot.
12 gauge shotgun shells?
They do not appear to have ever been actually used.
Are they 12 gauge shotgun shells or 10 gauge or what?
They are 12 gauge.
I will take them.
Oh.
Are they slugs or buckshot?
Buckshot.
Hmm.
And underneath the cot is a small wooden box with
With a grimoire.
does not have a grimoire in it. It's a very small box that has a single engraving that says PC Lake on it.
Oh, okay.
Let's look inside the box.
All right. Yeah, you can easily open the box. You look inside. There is
A small grimoire.
no, it's a smoking pipe. I'm trying to pronounce the word. Meerschaum?
Oh,
Meerschaum
meerschaum pipes.
pipe.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
No, we got some loot, baby.
Anything hidden amongst the tent? You said it was a bigger
Um,
tent. So.
no, nothing else. The tent is otherwise
Okay.
completely devoid of any other signs of life.
Okay,
What kind of
so
rifle rounds are they?
shotgun rounds,
Yes.
12 gauge buckshot.
No, there's the shotgun and the rifle rounds.
There are rifle shells.
Oh.
The rifle shells are for a 30-06.
Bolt
There are 4 of
action.
them.
Okay.
I'm gonna collect the ammunition in like a separate cloth or something, then bring it to the camp.
Okay.
I grabbed a box of 30-06 shells when I got the rifle, so okay. I guess tent number 8.
All right. And 8. All right. This one has not been damaged at all.
Really?
Not at all.
Okay.
Its support beams are in extremely good condition. I'm holding the tent up to its full height, which would allow the average man to stand in.
Okay.
But the fabric seems to be stuck to whatever is inside, making it impossible to open the flaps.
Sounds like a check for a knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alva will take out her hunting dagger.
All right. Inside the tent is a scene of carnage.
Of
There is
course.
a blood-covered table in the center of the tent. Imprinted over it was the pattern of some of the tent fabric, which had been stuck to the table. Icicles of dark red blood hang off the table
Yeah.
sides, like John Carpenter's The Thing,
Oh yeah.
and frozen plates of blood decorate the floor. There are sprays and arcs of blood decorating every surface, and the few medical textbooks that are open are nearly destroyed, but you can see that they were open to pictures of the human anatomy and dissection techniques.
Okay.
I need you both to roll sanity.
Okie dokie. I rolled mine. Did it not go?
I'm not
Guess
seeing yours.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
You got sanity all the way.
All right. Yeah, because Alva keeps using luck to
Luck.
offset.
Sanity
Yeah.
loss.
All right. Since you both succeeded, you both lose 1d2 of sanity.
Oh no. Oh, I have to roll that manually. Okay. There's no button for it. 1. I will burn that from luck.
Okay.
Down to 97 luck.
1.
Okay, so this is obviously the room where whoever was doing whatever they were doing was doing their dissections and vivisections and whatever. I guess search for anything hidden. I mean, it's probably all covered in blood anyway, but
All right. Yes, by hidden rules.
yeah.
Please. All right. So, yeah, blood is everywhere. Kind of obscures a lot of what is there. You can see what remains of rusted medical equipment.
So this
And
was probably the doctor's. This was probably the infirmary tent, right?
you see footprints in the blood, most of
Oh,
which are human boot prints,
most.
but some are strange. They look kind of like 5-pointed triangles.
Oh, can
A
I make a?
triangle with a star shape around it.
Ooh,
That
can I make a
sounds
natural world check to see if I can identify what animal might have made them?
Yes, you can.
Nope, not
No, you
today.
can't.
I'll try natural world. Nope.
Nope.
Sounds like a
Wheels
mythos thing
rotten.
to me. I'll try that.
Yeah, you actually probably have a decent mythos by now.
Nope, can't
Nope.
figure it out either.
Rolling terribly. Yeah, you're not sure what it is. It looks strange and definitely not human.
Okay. Where did the tracks go to?
They seem to be all circling around with no definitive entry or exit point.
And they don't go off into the distance, like towards a mountain or anything like
No,
that, right?
it's been impossible to find footprints outside.
Okay. All right. Well, off to let's see, 765. Tent number 4.
And 4. This, you go inside of this tent, and it is full of very small boxes that are a little sticky when you try to open them, and it's impossible to read the labels. When you open them up, you do see rotting food.
Okay, so this was the uh, s- storage tent. Okay.
Alright, so the food is bad, so
But wait
maybe
a second. This is the Antarctic. It's basically been in a freezer all this time, but it's still rotting?
Yep.
That's weird.
maybe
Okay.
there's some leftover hooch.
You
Yeah,
can,
any bottles of booze or anything?
so taking a quick look around, there is no alcohol of any kind. No.
No. Okay.
Um,
That's weird.
you notice several match boxes on the floor that have been dumped out and are ruined.
What were they?
Matches.
Matches.
And there are several tin cans that were pulled out of their boxes, crushed, but not opened.
What were they of?
From what you can tell, some sort of beef product.
But they weren't. Huh. That's so weird. Okay. Well, everything in Call of Cthulhu was supposed to be weird. If it was all nice and easy put together, we wouldn't be here. Okay.
But why would you damage your supplies? That doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, it's the food rotted, even though it's basically been in a freezer. But then somebody basically went through it and just dumped it on the ground. Like why? There's not a rhyme or reason to it. I imagine there's some kind of creature, Cthulian creature or something, and it was looking for something to eat. All right.
10-5.
Tent 6, I thought,
10-6.
because this was tent 7. This is tent. This tent right here.
Okay.
6. Yeah, this one right here.
Tent 6. Right. Okay. This appears to be mostly collapsed by the snow. Um, but you guys can make
Spot hidden.
winter survival rolls, or Arctic survival.
Okay.
Survival. Where's survival?
It's a special skill below psychic ones.
I don't see it.
I mean, you probably don't have any.
Yeah.
All right. So you can go into the tent. It's very hard to tell what's what inside the tent. It's not only is it very dark inside, but everything seems to be water damaged.
Okay.
The poles of the tent were cut as if intentionally.
Are they made of wood?
Yes, they're wooden poles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna harvest the wood of what I can and use it to, make some fires and stuff. We're gonna need heat.
Okay. I mean, you guys can make spot hidden rolls if you like.
Sure.
Okay, that's easy. Norman, you find a wallet, a thick leather wallet,
Ooh.
Maybe
and
there's cat stuff.
Maybe there's a grimoire in it.
there's definitely not a grimoire in it.
Maybe it's like one of those little pocket grimoires, you know?
There is no money in it. And there is an ID in it for one of Lake's men, whose last name is Orendor. I don't have a first name.
Orndor.
And you notice that the floor is darker than you would expect it to be. On closer inspection, you can tell that it's human blood that has covered this entire floor.
Anyway, it looks like there was a massacre here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess
How much would that Meerschaum pipe be worth?
there's an appraise skill, I think.
There is an appraise skill.
There is an appraise skill, yeah.
I could spend 10 luck to make it a success.
You could.
I'll do it.
Do it.
All right. The pipe is in decent condition. But it's well used and stained from use.
Hmm.
The right collector, maybe you'd be lucky to get a couple $100 out of it.
Well,
It's not a
probably
broken pipe, but it's not a brand new one either.
it is usable though. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll keep it and use it to smoke out of.
If only we had some tobacco. Hmm.
Nah, I use cannabis, mate.
Okay.
Because
All right.
when you feel your sandy teetering on the edge of lunacy, you gotta reach for the things that help.
Okay. All right. Tent number 4, the last one.
All right, tent number 4. Oh, did I read this one to you? I did read this one to you.
All right, which tents have we not checked yet?
We checked all the ones in this group. Are these tents over here too?
No.
Those are mounds, right?
They're mounds.
Okay, so we checked all the tents.
Yeah, because double checking. It was number 7 you didn't check.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll go check number 7 then.
It's realistically, it's like the least described one in here because it's mostly destroyed.
Okay.
All that's left of it really are a pair of cots and some snow gear. That's about it.
Might as well
Okay.
take what's salvageable and then head back to camp with what's burnable.
All right. Yeah, I
Spot
mean,
hidden just to see if we find anything. Oh, I suck
yeah,
at it.
yeah. There's nothing that can be found in this tent.
I already spent enough luck.
All right.
Anyway,
Yeah. There's you can easily grab all of the bedding, and the most of the clothes can be salvaged, used for a fire. Multiple fires.
and then the wood and cloth from the tents could be as well.
Okay.
Okay, so you had. It is starting to get late. The sun is dipping.
Okay. But we have a new camp set up for everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope everyone's ready for a nice warm fire.
Once the camp is complete, you all can go back and assemble and eat. And at night, both Moore and Lexington go to the radio tent to make separate reports to be transmitted back to New York.
Okay.
Moore's pretty quick, by the book standard, nothing elaborate. He doesn't put any kind of like emotion into it or anything.
Just
Um,
very practical and
yeah, it's
factual.
extremely practical. But when Acacia goes in, she makes sure the tent is very secure behind her, and she puts an armed guard outside of the tent.
Hmm. Okay, well that makes sense. I mean, she doesn't exactly trust Merriweather, so yeah, that would make sense. Okay.
Okay.
I guess go to bed, wake up in the morning.
Yeah. So really, you go to sleep. It's hard to do because the sun doesn't set at all through the whole night. It dips low on the horizon, but it doesn't set. Morning
Okay.
comes, breakfast is served, and there is a radio transmission from Starkweather that's come in. He says that he is nearing the base of the mountains, and he'll check in again once they've ascended a little while, couple miles up. But they're
Okay.
bigger than he expected.
Okay.
And then aside from that, you can go back to look around the camp.
Well, we looked around everything in the camp. I mean, we checked out the wing, we checked out the other wing and the fuselage.
Mhm.
Did we ever check out this stack of stuff over here? And this was the dogs, right? This is where they died,
The dogs were
right?
up there.
Okay. I guess I'll Elva will ask Norman if she wants to go and check out this clump of weird blocks.
Might as well go on and take a look.
Yeah.
All right. So
After having a
you
nice bowl of
notice
oatmeal.
after a bowl of something that you can't identify, um, this little area is not all that interesting. I'm being honest. There is leftover garbage food that's been discarded, and ash from like smoking, like cigar ash, and obviously like a little dark ring where there had been a fire.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so I guess the roll for spot hiddens to see if there's anything we're missing, but
Yeah, you can.
oh wow.
So, looking around, visually, you don't see anything, but you smell something.
Okay.
Something that smells strong of fuel.
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 Okay.
And it seems to be leading back towards the mounds of snow that where the hangars were.
Okay.
Um,
I guess so. I guess the fuel in the wings might be leaking out, but I mean, I guess me and Norman can go investigate it. This wing's right here, so
yeah. Well, as you walk away from this area, a trail of what looks to be like a yellowish liquid leads down to the back over here.
okay. So unslinging her rifle and chambering around, uh, Alva will motion for Norman that the trail on the ground, and hey, let's find out where that goes to.
Okay.
Watch, it's going to be dog piss.
Gonna be
It's not
dog shit.
the smell of gasoline becomes more powerful as you approach. It takes a little while to clear it off, but there are several barrels of gasoline drums, several drums of gasoline, totaling about 450 gallons. And there are 6 smaller cans that are labeled kerosene.
Is there anything salvageable?
Well, the gas, no, the gas has been there too long. That's only
Kerosene?
survived a couple years. The kerosene, you can make a luck roll. You
Sure,
good?
we can make luck rolls. I'm good at those.
Uh, the kerosene's good. Good for a few more years. And there's about 30 gallons of it.
And
You
it's
got
just sitting in a pile in the snow.
it's not in a pile, like they were, stacked neatly.
Okay.
Um,
Huh. That's weird. Does it look like it was, I mean, does it look like it was stacked here prior to the carnage that happened? I mean, is there any traces of blood or anything on any of the kerosene?
no, the cans aren't damaged. They're not stained. They are obviously arranged purposefully in
Okay.
some sort of order. Um, and
I mean, it makes sense you would store the flammables away from, anything else.
yeah,
I wonder why whatever did the carnage didn't bother coming over here. So, are any of them leaking? Because you said there was a trail of yellow fluid. Does it look like any of them are leaking?
it looks like one of the gasoline drums had a small leak in it.
But it is since frozen up or something?
Yeah, it's to the point where it's not gonna actually. It's not.
Okay.
It's inflammable at that point.
Hey, so Norman, what do you think about like walking this mound and just seeing if there's any other little nooks and crannies that somebody carved out or something?
Sure.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right.
We'll just
So
walk the border of this and see if there's anything unusual sticking out.
there are no protrusions over here around this
Okay.
little mound. It's roughly the same height as the mound next to it that had the airplane wings on top of it.
Okay.
Um, but after you dig a little tunnel to the what appears to be the entrance, there's nothing inside. Nothing of significance inside.
Nothing inside. Okay. Is there any evidence of anything of what was inside there?
There are mechanics tools, um, equipment for basic repairs to aircraft,
Okay.
but nothing else.
Okay. Hey
Yeah.
Norman, yeah, you have operate heavy machinery. Any of this stuff useful to you?
You would
Norman.
I did a operate heavy machinery check.
so
Ah,
you would know that the tools and stuff are, while old, they're just a little rusted. They're otherwise in good condition. Probably useful.
We'll take the kerosene and everything we can back to the camp.
Okay. As you make your way back to the camp, make listen rolls.
okay. Too much wind.
All right. So Alva, you don't hear anything. Norman makes a roll.
Listen. Hey, listen.
All right. So Norman, you hear airplane engines
Oh god, it's probably the
on approach.
Germans. Oh god.
And you tell Alva that you hear airplanes coming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you both turn and look, and there's a single airplane on approach. It's bigger than what the four planes that you guys have, and it has a German flag painted on the side of the fuselage.
A German flag or a swastika?
German flag on a side.
Okay. Phew, phew. All right, cool. I was gonna say I was gonna get out my field glasses and see if I can't make out any markings, but you said it's coming in, so
Yep.
all right. I guess we'll head back to camp and wait to see who comes off the plane.
All right. So you get over there, and for my notes, here we go. The
Sorry, I
plane
had
comes
to
to
help out
land,
for a second.
and the door opens, and a well-dressed but kindly older-looking man steps out.
I'm
He
gonna aim my rifle.
aim your rifle at him. He kind of spreads his arms wide and is like, "Hello." He speaks in broken English.
I'm gonna communicate with him in German.
Oh wow, you speak German. Cool.
All right. What do you say to him?
I'm gonna spend luck to make that a success.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want him to accidentally mistake peace for
gonna
open fire.
I'm gonna say, why is it that you try to intervene with the expeditions?
He replies to you in German. I have done nothing of the sort.
Then
He
Huh.
answer
turns
me
and
this: what is the Germans' interest in the Arctic?
Antarctic.
exploration. He turns and kind of like addresses everybody in his broken English and says, "Hello, my name is," and he has a name. Oh man, God, where the hell are my notes? Where is his name? Where is his name? He gives you a name that I cannot find at the moment. Oh, here it is. He says his name is Dr. Johann Meyer, and he appreciates the welcome and the invitation.
I lower my weapon and I say, to what do we owe this fine greeting?
Oh, well, of course, we're here to work with you.
Uh-huh.
Why else would we be here?
The last German I spoke to threatened me and my friends to not go on the expedition.
Oh, well, that German is not here.
Yeah, but we should of course, judge all Germans by, the actions of one or two of them, because that makes sense. Okay. Hmm.
But I am open to hearing your plea. We've had a lot of misfortunes happen.
Oh, I am sure you have. And I consider it a apology of sorts. So we didn't experience anything negative on our voyage. We do understand that everyone here suffered in some way.
So this plane that they came in on, where does it look like it had a really far range? Like, did it take off from Germany or is it from somewhere closer?
You would think it's probably pretty close. It's not, doesn't look that long of a range vehicle.
Okay. So Alva will ask, so where is your camp set up?
Oh, just over that way. Sort of points in a rough easterly direction.
Hmm.
We'd have to discuss matters with our team leaders, but we are open to discussing terms.
Oh, my boy, what kind of terms would you be wanting to have? Because I am here to give everybody a chance at a better expedition. Surely we have the better equipment than what you have.
I do not doubt the masterfulness of the German ingenuity.
All right.
But
Keeper's
understand we've
point
had
is not going to.
Germans.
The keeper is
But
not going to say what he was about to say because it
oh,
comes up as really insensitive.
Okay.
Um, but he sort of just smiles, says, "No, uh, we wish everybody to succeed, and if not us, maybe another European group, or there's a Japanese expedition coming in a few months, as far as I know. Maybe You prefer to work with one of them?
Do need the help. Okay. You can stay.
Your welcome is appreciated. And Moore shouts, "Who are you people?" And
Okay.
They're apparently with the German planes we saw earlier. They say they want to help.
They want to help.
Yes. I am Dr. Meyer. I am here with my friends, Dr. Falcon and Dr. Barsmeyer. We are all working together to make this Antarctica expedition the best expedition.
So basically, he wants us to team up with him too.
Oh, and they, well, of course, us coming to team up with you, as you say. Didn't Miss Lexington say as much?
We have not had much
No.
contact with Miss Lexington up till now.
Oh, well, she assured me that we can come work with you. You might have pretty good equipment, but your planes can certainly climb higher than ours. And getting over those mountains is a desirable goal. But we will work together. Let us uncover this campsite that you have discovered. We'll take turns clearing buildings off. We have the means. We'll have the
I
manpower when the next couple planes arrive.
I managed to salvage what I could from the original campsite, but for the most part, it seems whatever happened here was grisly, to say the best.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. My men have in plenty of things that are a little disturbing, but your warning is appreciated.
We also discovered weird tracks. They looked like five-pointed stars.
Hmm, interesting. Oh, not quite sure what to make of that. I
Even
seem to
I'm not sure.
remember when Lake was making his reports, there was something about I don't know if there were plants or animals that had some strange feat like that, but I don't know.
You mean you're saying something like an undiscovered species?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Lake was digging down into ice that's been around for thousands and millions of years. Who knows what he stumbled upon?
Alright. I am a bit of a assistance in this. I work with demolitions biology. I also tinker with mechanics, among other things.
Huh. Well, your assistance is greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I get the feeling he's just kind of giving us lip service.
Anyway, I imagine that a warm fire and some rye whiskey would be a welcome accommodation.
Um, I think that would be worth it. The this plan has to be unloaded anyway, and I would prefer to do it before it gets too uncomfortable out here. This plane has to make several trips today.
Norman
Oh,
cracks
I
his
see.
knuckles and he says, "All right, I can help you unload."
Oh, well, thank you for that. He sort of gives you directions. Everything is written in German. What is your German score? 60. You can probably read it if you can roll and try to read it.
Damn it!
But isn't anything over 50
Yeah,
fluent?
you know what? I'm gonna push it.
It's
I
Oh
fail.
well.
all right. Oh, let's see.
By the way, we are getting close to session
Yeah,
time.
I see what time it is.
Charlie
Yeah, all
smacked
right.
his face on the
Norman,
side.
I'm gonna say, failing that push roll, you stare at the boxes, the lettering starts to melt bubble, and your skin melts off. Like you're in an Indiana Jones movie. No,
Really?
no. You're starting to move boxes, and the boxes get loose and fall on you. You can make
Ouch.
you can make a dodge roll to get out of the way before they fall on top of you.
All right, dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll. Come on. Don't let the boxes crush you, Norman. Where is the dodge? There it is.
So close.
So close
I'm
yet
spending
so
luck on that. No, I am not letting those boxes crush me.
Okay, I'll let you spend 2 points of luck on it. They land in the thud. You hit the snow with a thud. You can see that they are full of tent supplies, like to build tents. So there's bundles of fabric, wooden poles, everything.
Apologies, I must have overexerted myself today.
It has been a busy day.
Well, I don't think anything is broken. Now come, let us drink and get to know each other. And as
And
he walks off, that's where the session's going to end.